read, but Broadway is seeing green. Musicals and plays are grossing about $943 million this season. That is a new record. Jill Dobson live in New York City's Times Square, sort of the heart of Broadway. Why the increase? I would think when plays are pretty expensive, $100 a ticket sometimes, people wouldn't be going. Why are they doing so well?
Yeah, John, well, part of it is all the A-list stars on Broadway. Stars like Allison Janney, she's in Dolly Parton's 9 to 5, and she's known for roles from Juno to The West Wing. Also, Katie Holmes, James Gandolfini, and Will Ferrell all hit the Great White Way this year. But Broadway League's executive director, Charlotte St. Martin, says it's also about the production as a whole. She says if you put on a great show, people will come even in the midst of an economic downturn.
And I guess there is some pretty creative marketing going on as well, huh?
Oh, definitely. The show Rock of Ages, when it opened last month, producer Matt Weaver told Fox News that they didn't just lure in people with 80s hair bands hits. They also did some creative things like serving drinks inside the theater during the show, which we haven't seen before on Broadway. Also, they had the video game Rock Band available for people to play in the lobby during intermission. And the lowest ticket prices on Broadway, always a good way to lure people in during a recession.
Speaking of stars, we just had that guy Constantine from American Idol. He was up on the screen there for a minute. Anyway, how long can this go on, though? Are they expecting to keep the profits rolling in?
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Attendance was actually down 1%, despite the record-breaking grosses, which were up $6 million from last year. And we talked to the executive director of the Broadway League. She says the future's looking good. Here's what she had to say.
We're cautiously optimistic that we will continue to have great numbers because there's so many great shows on Broadway right now, whether it's the great long-running shows like Phantom of the Opera, which is 21 years, or the brand new hits like Billy Elliot and God of Carnage. We believe that the future looks really strong for Broadway.
That's right, and next up for Broadway, the Tony Awards are June 7th, and Constantine nominated for a Tony as well as his show Rock of Ages. So we'll be keeping an eye on that, bringing you all the latest with some good economic news, John.
All right, a little good news is welcome. Jill Dobson.